What's up, everybody on YouTube? TJW the author, and this is my channel, TJW the author. This channel is specifically for indie authors, self-published authors, to have their books reviewed and to get some author tips from a self-published author. So today I am here with my first official book review, and I've been waiting all week to do this, and I'm so excited. I don't think I mentioned in my previous videos like how I'm doing my actual reviews, like how like the policy go or the disclosure of like how I'm going to go through the review. So the first thing is I want to state that no matter what I say about your book, that's not the final say in how your book is going to be perceived, because this is my opinion of your book, is my opinion of how I feel about the book, and I don't want the authors to feel any type of way if I don't like the book, or if I feel a certain way about how the book was written or whatever. It's my opinions, because I mean people have opinions about my books, so and it's criticism is something that none of us like, but I mean it has to be done. Basically, I want to go into the likes and dislikes of the books, overall of the books, cover art, layout, and grammatical mistakes. Also, I don't want to put spoilers in my actual videos, like in my actual review videos. I'd rather do like a separate video for spoilers. So I feel like once I finish doing the book reviews, I will do another video of spoilers for all the people who just can't wait to read it or don't want to read it. The book that I'm reviewing, King of Hearts by Fanchon Stylezz. Fanchon is a self-published indie author from New York, and me and her have become good friends over the last 2 years. She's very supportive of my book stuff, and I'm supportive of hers. That's why I wanted to do her book review. I want to give a shout out to her and thank her for sending me her ebook of the book King of Hearts. And let's get this started. So King of Hearts is about a 17-year-old girl who grew up in Long Island, New York. And she grew up in like a really nice suburban lifestyle, big family, well, not big family, but nice family, friends, nice school, education, all that stuff. She's really smart, she was always doing well in school and everything. And then something happens where she just is like, her life gets flipped. So she went from being in the suburban lifestyle to being in the projects in Brooklyn with her grandmother. A lot of stuff starts happening after she moves to Brooklyn. She meets these two guys, falls in love with them, and then the chaos just breaks out. So I want to say that overall, like this was an urban novel, and I'm not really a huge fan of urban novels. One, and I'll probably mention this in like some videos later on down the line, but one, urban novels usually turn out the same. Like it's always the same story. And it kind of gets cliched, and it kind of gets, overused. So I kind of don't like reading them anymore. But with this one, it was interesting because it kind of told a story of more than like the urban lifestyle. Like it was more of like an inner demon, a personal thing going on with this young girl. So what I like about it is it had the different settings. Like 1 minute you're in the suburban New York, and then the next thing you're in this deep city, like deep urban hood New York. And it gave you that perspective of like, oh my gosh, her life was this way, now it's this way. I also like the fact that you see her transition now. Along with that like is a dislike. So I dislike her transition because she became more annoying rather than what she thought she was trying to be. When you watch the spoiler video, you'll see what I'm talking about as far as that goes. But with her trying to transition and trying to fit in where she is, it kind of was like generic. Like it wasn't realistic, and it didn't make me feel like oh yeah, I was rooting for her. It was more like, oh my god, this girl is like annoying. Um, Overall, the book was, it was interesting. It was a little choppy. Um, the characters were, I would say they were believable for the most part. Like, I mean, I didn't go over the characters in this review because, like I said, I want to do a spoiler, and with the spoiler, I want to be more in depth with like what was going on with the book, and I don't want to like give away so much information doing this video where I can't give, where I can give it away in a spoiler. But the characters, they were pretty well developed. I liked some of them. I didn't like some of them. I had a love hate relationship for some of them. The one thing I want to give her props on is the fact that, the fact that she used the present tense in her book. So usually you don't get present tense often, and I can't even tell you how many books I probably read where there's present tense at all. But it made the book kind of fast paced in a good and a bad way. So it was like, so. One, it gives you the perspective of the now, which makes a book harder to give you details because in the right now you're getting what you see. So like if, for example, if I was talking right now, it would be like I'm talking on YouTube making a video. Exactly. It's like nothing after that. Like I can't be like, oh, and my dog was in the background. I can't say that because I'm not talking in third person. I'm not talking in past tense. I'm not talking, I can't give you but so much detail because at this point I'm on a focal point of view as far as like talking in present tense. But it made the book go fast, but at the same time, it left cliffhangers because things would happen and then it'll be like, so what happened to that person? Or why did that person do this? Or what is the reason for that? So that was like something big as far as like me actually getting into the book. But overall, it was a really good book. The story was good. I would recommend it to anybody that's into that genre. Um, yeah, so I mean, if you want to read it, you can definitely hit Fanchon up on Instagram or Facebook. She most likely will answer you. She will add you as a friend. She's a very nice person, and I will leave her information in the description box. And also, if you would like to send your books for me to review, self-published authors only, independent authors only, you can send it to my email, TJWTheAuthor@gmail.com, and I will kindly answer your questions, or, I will read your book. Any genres, I don't care. Even if I don't like certain genres, I'm into reading them. I'm into getting your book out to the people who would like to read them. Other than that, thank you for watching this video. I hope you all have a good weekend, and don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for that spoiler in the next video.